CountyBoySin brought his camera.
It's your boy Southside Ju, the biggest comedian, one of the biggest comedians in and outside of Philadelphia. And I'm locked in with your boy CountyBoySin. What's the deal, my boy?
How you feeling?
I'm blessed. I can't complain, man.
You feel me? You
Yeah.
blessed?
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm here. We here.
You feel
You know
that?
what I mean? Yeah, we here. You know what I mean? God woke me up. Everybody didn't get to wake up today.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's your boy Southside Ju. I'm from South Philly, to be exact, Philadelphia, PA. I'm from the projects in South Philly. I'm a comedian. I'm an entertainer. I'm a father, family man. You know, just me.
How old is your kid, bro? Because how old is your son or daughter? I think you got a son.
Yeah, I got a son. His name Mason. He 11.
Mason, he's 11.
Yeah, my son 11.
When people think about you, they don't really think about you having a son. And the reason why I say that is because of the comedian aspect of you. You know, when we joking around with you, you know, it's hard. You know, it's hard to remember somebody who has some type of offspring because he joking with us, right?
Most of the time, people like people that do know me, they know I got kids. If you don't know, I don't really post my son like that. But other than that, niggas know I'm a good dad, I guess. You gotta look at the kids. If the kids smiling, that's how you know a nigga a good dad.
Right.
If the kids happy, not through the parents, through the kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? My son loves me. I love my boy. That's my guy, though. It's my only child.
That's your only child.
Mm-hmm. He just graduated. He's going to middle school.
You going to middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Southside Ju, we got Southside Ju in here, right? I pulled up on you, bro. We in your crib,
right?
You feel what I'm saying? This is like exclusive.
No, you real nigga for that.
Yo, my boy,
real shit. Son.
My Sin.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
Yeah,
yo, bro, we pulled up to the crib for this. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You feel like you don't have everybody at the crib.
Mm-mm.
All right, bet. When you had CountyBoySin at the crib, I appreciate that, bro. No, for sure, bro. How hard was it to distance yourself from the south side of Philly? It's gritty in Philly. It's hard, bro. You got expectations. You got hardships. How hard was it from being from South Philly to establish not only a name but only a character? I mean, multiple characters. And we're gonna talk about multiple characters. I want you to hold that right there, right? Yo, I want you to hold that right there, right? Right? Bro, I'm telling you right now. I mean, just from, our neighbors, they don't really fuck with us like that. When, niggas being gangsters, niggas be everything. How hard was it for you to be like, to separate that and to be like the funny guy in South Philly and in terms of all Philly? You're not just a reserve to Philly.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? How hard was it to, accommodate your name in terms of being a comedian in Philly?
It was, you gotta understand this, like, it's people that come before me. You got Kevin Hart, you got Buck Wild, then you got the Plastic Cup Boys with Kevin Hart. Spank, Horton, and all of them. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those people came before me, so there are big shoes to fill. You feel what I'm saying? And then you have to have your own thing with you. You know how many people it is that do comedy here? You know how many people it is that play ball here? You know how many people it is that's nice in ball, football? We are nice boxing. Everybody wants to be number one or top 5, but everybody wants to be number one. You feel what I'm saying? I had to separate myself. I always been me, so all my characters are real. I made sure all my characters were real people. I'm just not a skit guy. I can do stand up. I do stand up. You feel what I'm saying? And it pays off.
Southside Ju, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are a staple in Philly where people have seen you and they know about you, bro, from your comedic manners, from your own personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some have questioned you on the aspect of you doing drag.
Where's you at, Khalif? I told you this already that I needed you down here to go get this car with me.
You do a lot of scenes with wigs and makeup or whatever.
Never.
Some, hold on, Ju. My bad. Some would say, you know what? He's positioning himself to be in a movie role. I mean, if anybody, look, he like that. Yeah, Ju, he like that. Okay. Hold on, though, Ju. Hold on. That's why when you said never, I said hold on. When you start smiling and you fuck with what I'm saying, it's hold on still. It's hold on still, right? Now, look, some would say, yo, bro, you know, he's positioning himself to be in a movie role to where he's as versatile as his personality. Now, I've seen comments that say, yo, bro, why are you putting on a wig? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you positioning yourself as a woman? What would you say, and what would you say about the critics who question you on why would you be doing such things?
So like I said, all my characters are real people, right? You know, my mom, the Shaquilla character, that's my mom I'm playing. Just like Martin's sister, Shanae, that's his real sister he's playing.
Shaquilla is your mom.
That's my mom. So everybody be laughing because they know my mom and they know that's how my mom used to act. And when I do that character, I'm not acting like a made-up person. It's not a made-up personality. This is a real human being I'm portraying.
Right.
So, you know, this ain't me dressing up as Whitney Houston. No, this is me with a mink coat on and a wig. I even stop wearing a wig sometimes, and I just put a bonnet on. Because my mom would have a bonnet on. She normally have a bonnet on, or the wig. But, you know.
I know you see me and your son Carlton. You think just because you did something nice and got his uniforms in fucking August before September that you did something, you a good dad?
That's what. So I don't do the makeup stuff and dressing up like, you know, I don't do the halter top. You know, Martin, he might do the halter top with the boots, the tight jeans, and I don't do that. So I keep it simple, you know, because at the end of the day, most of my family are Muslim. You know, I'm not Muslim. My grandmother took me to church, but I always say I'm a 50%er.
50%, and I'm Muslim. So what is 50? So I'm Muslim. So when somebody say they're 50%er, right? When
it's like I respect both religions, and I grew up with both religions in my household and in my neighborhood. So it's like, yeah, we went to Bible study, Bible school. Everybody went to Bible school in the summertime, and it was bad as shit, you know. And then you go to the masjid. You see them praying, it's calmer, it's chills, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's why I say that, because my father is Muslim and I grew up at the masjid. They used to do things for us in the community and things like that. So yeah, but other than that, that's why I do the, you know, Shaquilla character, and all the gangsters, the killers, drug dealers, they love me. They always tell me, keep doing your thing. Fuck what niggas talking about. Get that money. Fuck what niggas talking about. You know you. You know you. You feel me? I'm comfortable in my skin because I know what I like. You feel what I'm saying? Keep me something nice.
Right. So, yeah, I like that, right? I like that. So, Ju, right? When you started off, you had a girlfriend, you had a wife, you had a situation to where you had somebody to where you had some form of companionship.
She's still here.
Right. Oh, she's still here.
That's Stink.
That's Stink, right? And that's some of the characters where she, you know, we've seen her in them type of videos, right? What is the relationship that you have with her? She has her own businesses and her own ventures that, you know, she's venturing out and really going after. You know, she ain't stopping. It don't seem like nobody can stop her in her ventures.
No, she's amazing.
She's amazing, right? And we fuck with that. I've seen, I'm like, damn, she really working hard. Like, what relationship is that with you, and how is that in terms of your relationship life and your personal life in terms of the Southside Ju?
Like I said, she amazing. And she's from Baltimore, I'm from Philly, and we're together for some years now. And you know, I just want the best for her in life. You know, whatever she got going on, I help her with 100%. You know, been through some things with her.
Like what?
As far as like she helped me. Like she was one of the main people there for me when I was trying to stop drinking lean and stuff. And once I stopped doing that, it's all good. But you know, at the same time, sometimes I can. Money is not more. You can give somebody stuff and give them stuff and give them stuff. That's like you not seeing your girl, but you making sure she good. You giving her money, but she want to see you. You know, and then you going through stuff where you at, and then it'd be hard because you might be depressed and you going through stuff, and she over there going through what she's, you know, she's living. She's trying to make sure her career and stuff is good, and I'm trying to make sure my career and stuff is good. And we in two separate cities right now. You feel what I'm saying? So.
And what city is she in?
She in Baltimore.
She in Baltimore.
Yeah, so it's like I could be a better boyfriend.
Are you still a boyfriend?
Yeah, but I could be a better one.
Even with her in Baltimore, you are still the boyfriend?
Yes, hopefully. Only my eyes can see but so far, and only my heart can love but so much, and my trust can go beyond this world. Whatever you tell me, that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? I trust her that much until I trust people until they show me different. I'll give you that till you show me different. But I trust that. She's an honest, she's Gemini, so she very upfront and blunt.
Right. Why are you not in Baltimore with her if she's in Baltimore?
Because things happen in life where as though people have to part and get themselves together.
You or her?
Both of us. We have two different careers.
So,
we're chasing two different dreams. So at the same time, if I lived in Baltimore for like a couple years, family is my family. My family is her family, but you miss your family when you're staying in Philadelphia. You want to be in Baltimore, you want to eat good credit. You know what I mean? So, shit, we might not live together for a year. Then we might live together for a couple, get live together for a couple more years, but we always, we stay in contact, we see each other. Baltimore right there.
right.
That's just like me driving to New York or Jersey. Just like you came here, that's how I go here. And that's how she'll come here.
For sure. No, right. Because I do see that you still, you're very supportive. You feel what I'm saying?
Always. I support people. Anybody, I support them more than they support me. That's
right.
a fact. Anybody. Anybody. And it ain't even no battle thing. It's just a simple fact of that's just what it is.
That's just what you try to do. You try to, not even try because, like you said, that's what you do, but you give the portrayal of, hey, I support anybody who I see is trying to do something, and at the least part of what they're trying to do, they do support me to some degree, so I'm gonna support them.
My whole family I support.
Right.
My brothers, whatever they got going on, I'm posting it. You ain't gotta give me no. I'm posting it. Whatever you got, business you got going on, I'm posting it. I'm doing that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want nothing in return but love and respect.
Right.
If you make it in life, grab my hand. That's all I ask.
Right. Ju, you had your whole thing is comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You feel what I'm saying? Your whole thing is comedy. Now, were you on a comedy tour, or were you trying to, like, I felt like, if I remember correctly, you were on like some type of comedy tour to where you were. Are you still trying to do that, or now is it only skits, and what are you trying to do from now? And you are a Philly, at this point, you're a Philly icon. I ain't gonna say you a legend. I ain't gonna say you up and coming, but I would say you're a Philly icon in terms of comedy and social media, right? What's next in terms of your comedy?
Not to downplay myself, I wouldn't say I'm an icon, because you know how big you have to be iconic. You know, you have to be in a certain place to be iconic. You know, you have to be really, you know what I mean? See, people get a viral moment misconstrued with iconic.
So my mom, right? I told my mom today. I said, "Yo, I got Southside Ju today." She said, "Oh, old boy with the Yettas." My mom, my mom said, "Oh, the Yettas."
Cut my man not the Yuttas.
Tongue going.
Not the Yuttas.
That shit going.
I was like, yeah, mom. I was like, damn, how my mom know that? Bro, that's iconic. That's what I mean. So I know you want to.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
now.
so it becomes a household name based off of the phenomenon. Yo, bro, you appreciate that, bro? And I appreciate that you acknowledge that, because really, I didn't. My mom, like, she watched my interviews, but it's kind of like, oh, that's my son. I ain't really watching him. Like, I know he capable of, right? But when I did mention you, she was like, oh, the Yettas. Like, it was more of a relationship, and then to now where you able to understand, like, you like, yo, damn, bro, no. Yo, bro, I do appreciate that, bro. No lie. Would you say that's your most iconic either skit or video? If not, what is your most iconic? Or if you say that is, what's your most iconic video?
It would have to be Meow Meow.
I'm sorry.
So I had a video where I had the little cat, and I was like, they killed little Meow Meow.
They done killed little Meow Meow now. That's why I hate know if they killed little Meow Meow out here. Little Meow Meow, get up. No, he did. Oh shit, Meow Meow, I thought she was dead, man. My bad. Go ahead, get your stretch on. I thought you was dead.
Oh my God, I love that video.
Ridiculous. MTV paid me to put the video on Ridiculousness, and that went viral as well.
Wait, MTV paid you to put it on Ridiculousness?
Yes.
Damn.
And it aired on Ridiculousness multiple times. Even I was on Wendy Williams' show.
Right.
Shout out to Mojo Brooks. He's a comedian from Chicago.
Right.
Got me on the We the Ones tour when he came to Philadelphia with Mike Epps, DC Young Fly. You know, it was amazing. It was lit. You know, shout out them. Those comedians, like some of them comedians, they be acting like they got attitudes. I don't know why. I guess people be going through stuff in life. We all go through shit, but like a lot of them niggas be having attitudes for no reason. Like, it'd be a lot of like certain like entertainers with attitudes and stuff like that, but sometimes I give them a pass as long as they ain't disrespecting me, cause I ain't going for it. And
you not.
I'm not going for it. They know not to go for it. Ain't nobody gonna come here and play with me or even play. I don't care where I'm at. Other than that, a lot of them be having attitudes, but I be giving niggas passes because people be going through stuff. Like, I seen DC Young Fly at the We the Ones tour.
DC Young Fly.
Yeah, DC Young Fly. He did the We the Ones tour. He was on the tour. He's on the tour. They came to the city. I did 5 minutes. Shout out Mojo Brooks. He got me that. I appreciate him. He a blessing. And I just seen it hurt in his eyes. I seen it in his face, and he was like very like nonchalant. Like, he spoke and stuff, and I gave him like 2/8 of weed, like honey's for you. I gave all them weed, even Mike Epps, and gave him my homie clothing line. And even Mike Epps, he was a little rude, a little bit. You know what I mean? He just, but I ain't gonna say rude. A lot of older people are mean.
So you said a lot of older people are mean. So you said, you elaborated to DC Young Fly kind of being standoffish.
Like, I wouldn't say standoffish because he would speak, like he spoke, it was just like, hey, what's up with you, nice to meet you, and then he walk off. He about to do a comedy set.
But you were trying to engage more.
No, I really wasn't. Because I read people very well. I know how to read a room. I know how to read people.
Okay.
So if I see a person look like they going through something, I'm not going to put too much on them. Like, nobody feel like being bothered. I'm here to do the show. Hey, what's up? You know what I mean? That's why when I be telling people, motherfuckers be like, closed mouth don't get fed. You know when a nigga going through something. You see it. You know when a nigga hungry. You hear his stomach growl. You see a nigga ain't got no haircut. You see his sneakers fucked up. When a nigga got money, what his pockets look like? Lumpy. I read.
Right.
Excuse the little L I got. That was the last bit of little bud I had. But other than that, yeah, I read very well, and sometimes you just gotta let a nigga have it, cause you never know what they going through. They might be at their brink of snapping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes people don't be feeling like being bothered. Like, we just, had a conversation off camera about a certain rapper.
Yeah, you right, 100%. We just had a conversation off camera about certain rappers, and I definitely understand on what you mean by people acting like you didn't say standoffish, but I would say standoffish, and it's crazy because bro do come up in he come up in a lot of my raps, and I ain't gonna really mention who we talking about,
right?
But I do want to say, people think because they've made it to a certain level,
They arrogant.
Like you don't got the followers, you've been supporting them for so long, and it's like, bro, those are people you really should be supporting. Like I don't know where people gain this like arrogance, where the most the person has done. I ain't gonna lie, they might know from this interview what I'm saying. But the most they have done was follow me. Bro, you gotta understand, if you follow somebody, right, on Instagram, any message that you send to them,
it's going right to them.
It pops right up to their phone.
Either you can look at it, or you can read it and unread it.
There's no way months and months and months go by and you act like you ain't seen it, but you only follow me. Like that, and I don't want to get caught up on that, bro. Like, I don't want to take your time because me and you here. But bro, that like you said, like that shit be a fluke. That shit don't be real for real.
It don't. My girl, that's my heart. Like, we done been through a lot together. Like, you feel me? Like, to the point, like, that's my dog. Like, if we don't ever last, we still gonna be friends. We still gonna get money together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, her family, my family. Like, I love her brothers. Like, they is my brothers. No matter if we together or not. You feel me? But I know for sure, like, she's a person you marry. That's a woman you marry. You feel what I'm saying?
Not just like, one night stand.
Yeah, there ain't no one night stand. And we never even had a one night stand. I got to know her before. We got to be friends before lovers. You feel what I'm saying? And she's one of the girls. Once you get to know me, shit like that, you ain't just laying with me. Like, you lay with me, we are a thing. We are a couple. We are a building. You feel what I'm saying? And I respected that about her. And, she always helped me. Like, anytime she helped me, I make sure I repay it back and do it 10 times over if I have to, because she deserved that. Because don't nobody got to do nothing for you but love you and respect you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And people that fail to realize that don't nobody owe you nothing in life but love and respect. And they barely even, you feel what I'm saying?
They barely
owe you the love, and because just respect, because the respect come with the love.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
It's just as simple as walking past a person you don't know, and you see y'all lock eyes, and you say, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And you speak. That's called respect and love.
So, is there any like rekindling or y'all getting back together?
We never was not together. We always together. That's my girl. Like, we are together. Like, people be thinking we're not together because she don't post me and stuff like that. She barely be like on Instagram. Like, really, we past that. Like, anybody like to be shown off, but if my girl don't want to post me, it's not that deep.
And what if she's showing energy towards the other people? How would you feel about that?
She's one of the people that'll tell me, like, I don't want to be with you before I show any energy to another man. You feel what I'm saying? She's that, like, raw. Like, before I cheat on you, I'll break up with you. You feel what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. And I respect that. You know what I mean? But that's my dog. We still together. People be like, you still with that girl? Fuck yeah, that's my bitch. Fuck yeah. We got too much time in it. We got too much struggle together and happiness together.
Is there anything that you could do to where, she she feel comfortable owning you, not saying like owning you or taking you in terms of like being family with you or like y'all being together, but like is there anything that you could do to put her in perspective of, okay, you know, I want to claim him, you know, like a lot of times
she don't play that, she claim me.
No, and I know she claim you. I'm not saying she don't. I'm just saying in terms of like I, you know, as a man, I'll just be focused on anything I can do to where she feel comfortable, where she can say something, her family can say something, her parents can say something, like to where it's a good reflection on me, right? Now, do you feel as though is there anything that you can do in terms of being a good reflection on her, her family, her neighbors, in terms of her like where she live, like in terms of just being a good reflection overall? Is there anything that you can count for in terms of that?
I gotta smile.
You gotta smile.
I got a smile on my face. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody. There you go, right there. I'm speaking highly of her and her family. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nobody that's not happy gonna speak highly of somebody's family and they girl like that. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of dudes be sugarcoating it. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean. No, that's mine. That's me. It's my family. You know what I mean? I put that time and I put that work in there. I don't play about that.
Right. Ju, what is next for you in terms of your comedic expertise and your comedic prowess? What is next for you in terms of taking that to another level?
Honestly, like, I feel as though I lost so much, and I lost so much and gained so little, but I still like, I know I'm blessed. I lost so much.
You lost so much. What did you lose in this?
People, myself,
Right. For real.
things I can get back,
Right.
but people I can't. Myself, you know?
Right. For sure, man.
You know, and it's seen a lot, did a lot, you know?
Right.
And
for
it's
sure.
like, it'd be hard,
Right.
but I keep pushing, I keep praying, and sometimes I don't know where I'm going. Sometimes I don't know where I'm gonna end up. Sometimes I don't know how my day gonna go. All I can do is pray. Sometimes I don't feel like this shit. Sometimes I don't know if I'm gonna make it in this, but I keep my faith strong. But at the same time, it's like, what am I doing? Where am I going?
Right.
But I keep my faith strong, so I just talk to God, pray. I got prayer written on my wall right over there. You feel me? Sometimes I might, you know, and excuse me for the, you know, that little, but shit, I'm a strong nigga from the projects. Feel me?
Yeah.
Seen a lot of people perish, like, and just go on, and you know, in my face, you know, watch a lot of good people lose their life, you know, and I don't got too many people. I feel as though if I do make it, the people I want to share it with not gonna be here.